Yes guys, so yeah, just wanted to show you something I bought yesterday, which was, and the main reasons I got it, well, it's two reasons. Convenience, because you know, cleaning my French press every day was a pain in the arse, but a big part of it was sustainability, and that is something I wanted to cover. I wanted to do a video about it to kind of cover sustainable options in terms of one specific thing, if you love, which is coffee, right? I'm absolute coffee fiend, I'm coffee crazy. So how can you do coffee in the most sustainable way? Now, the most sustainable way to do coffee would be to go to a bulk store. So what do I mean by a bulk store is like as nature intended, Whole Foods. If you Google bulk stores UK, there'll be maps to show you, and it's basically when you go to one of those shops, I don't know if you've seen it or you might have seen it in just like a normal supermarket that has it. Some Morrison's I think has it, but there's basically like long tubes, like plastic tubes, perspex tubes that are full of ingredients. You either bring your own bag or they have like paper bags, and you basically fill that up and then you weigh it. Either there's a weighing scales next to it or you take it to the counter, and then you basically pay based on the weight you buy. Now obviously if you're taking your own bags, which is what you're meant to do, and then weigh it, so just like light kind of muslin bags that are like washable, same as like veg and fruit bags. So if you do that and then, you know, and then you basically take those beans home and then you buy a grinder, like the best grinder you can, and then you grind that up and then just stick it in a Tupperware box or a, you know, just a sealed airtight box. That is probably the most sustainable, and then you use a French press every day. There's literally no packaging. And I think what I'm gonna do is use a combination of the coffee machine that I'm gonna show you, and then the, and do that as well. Yeah, so go to a bulk store and do that, and basically use a combination. So where this, you know, this does produce waste, even though it's highly recyclable, because basically the point is, the main point I wanted to get across is now what Nespresso are doing, and I think, you know, other manufacturers, is producing aluminium capsules. And as soon as I started seeing that, compostable is like, it's probably not really good enough. You know, there's so much debate around the compostable plastics. I'm in favour of them, but you still want to use as little as possible, I guess, until there are more kind of composting sites and there's better infrastructure for PLA and like compostable plastics. But aluminium is the most recyclable material in the world, you know, highly recyclable. Not just like the amount that gets recycled is highest percentage by far, I believe, and then also just like, you know, like the infrastructure is there to recycle it, and you can keep recycling it. So they can keep using, you know, aluminium, not indefinitely, but like almost indefinitely. You can just keep recycling it, recycle it. You know, it's brilliant, and I think it is. You know, a lot of aluminium products, especially if it's just like packaging or something like that, will be, you know, there'll already be an element of recycled aluminium in there, that's quite unusual, and the percentage of that is much higher than anything else, much higher than I think any other plastic. Like the most recyclable plastic, like PP or something, polypropylene, you know, if you get some other polypropylene packaging, it won't, you know, it's unlikely, or the amount of recycled polypropylene that will be in that packaging will be small. You're seeing it a lot more now, but that is only because companies are under tons and tons of pressure to do it. Really wasn't the case before, and those companies are having to put a lot of energy and time into seeking out those sources of recycled plastic, whereas with aluminium it's been happening a lot longer, for a lot many years. So I'm a big advocate of aluminium, a big fan. Multiple levels. I mean, I just love it as a material, but the fact that it's super recyclable and very sustainable is also, you know, obviously like another big, really great thing. So all of that said, that's why I've switched from what I was doing before, which obviously was really bad. Basically what I was doing before was buying ready ground coffee and just sticking it in, yeah, that Tupperware, but that led to a lot of, you know, non-recyclable plastic packaging. So I wanted to move away from that, and then I saw, you know, these bad boys I believe the last day for this deal was yesterday, and I assume it's because of like a COVID thing that they've got backed up stock that they want to get rid of, but they were selling these off for like 70% off. So yeah, how crazy is that? So I just made really nice coffee. Look at that creme layer on there. It's absolutely delicious. And then so all you have, it came with like 50 capsules, but you just have, you know, these capsules. I got the cheaper version, which is why I got these bigger capsules. If you go for the more expensive, like I think standard Nespresso ones, you get the smaller ones that are more widely available. But I'm sure I can get even these types of capsules, what they're called, Vertuo, however the hell we say it, from at least Nespresso retail shops, which are everywhere. I've got one near me. Yeah, so it's like aluminium, and then you can, you know, just whack that in the recycling, or Nespresso take them back. I personally think it's a really good option. I don't, you know, I'm sure a lot of like people that are more hardcore will disagree with me and say that you know, you should be doing what I said and going to a bulk store, getting your beans and grinding them. And like I say, you know, I'll do that as well because it's double benefit. I don't want to be buying too many of those, but the honest truth is that it was driving me mad having to wash my French press every day, and you know, so I end up drinking instant, and instant's bad because of packaging and it's so processed. So I think, you know, this is a better option, and you know, healthier, and I think you get, you know, really good quality level of coffee. Like I'm drinking that and it's like, it's absolutely delicious, and you get a great like creme layer on it, so it's been, you know, the process it goes through is like, is really nice. So it's like a nice fresh coffee every day. But yeah, I mean, if you disagree, fair enough, whack comments in the below, happy to have a debate about it. You know, it's just another option that I'm going to have, but I definitely will also, and I'll film it and make a video of it about how to you know, find a bulk store, go to a bulk store with packaging, get your beans, or buy a grinder, you know, see how easy it is to do that whole process of getting beans, grinding it up, and then sticking it in a Tupperware. So then I've got two options of like either no packaging basically whatsoever, or you know, highly recyclable aluminium packaging that is super convenient, that's no work and like no washing up if I just want to get up, have a coffee really quickly, really easily, and also have a one-off. I find like making a one-off in a French press is like, that's a lot of work and a lot of cleaning up for one cup of coffee, do you know what I mean? Which is why I always do like a big pot, drink it throughout the day if I'm staying in the flat all day. But you know, I don't necessarily stay in the flat. Well, I rarely actually stay in the flat all day every day. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. I thought it'd be a cool little thing, you know, sustainability little tip, short sharp video, just to, as an idea. Maybe you see this and you think, oh, that's a great idea, I didn't know they were making highly recyclable aluminium capsule versions, but they are. You can get them, if you get the more expensive one, you can even get them in Morrison's, and you know, everywhere, Tesco, Sainsbury's. I don't think you can get those ones, the ones I've got, which is quite annoying, but you know, I guess that's what you pay for. I might, you know, give that to someone else, friend or family, in a year or something, and then, you know, if I really like it, if I like the convenience, I'll step up, buy the more expensive ones so I can get them in the supermarket. But yeah, but I'm loving it. I've had it today and it's making delicious coffee. So yeah, I think it's great option. Just thought I'd do a quick video in it to kind of explain my thoughts on the sustainability side and how I think that's really good, because aluminium is so great. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.